All the way to school, people were pointing at me and snickering. I really wanted to say something, but most of them were bigger and older than I was, so I had no choice but to sit there and take their verbal bullying. Heck, even the bus driver had some wisecrack as I was getting off the bus. Nice fashion statement, kid. Next time you should try wearing your underpants on your head and your belt as a necktie. Then, on the way into the school, I stepped on someone's freshly discarded bubblegum and it stuck to the bottom of my shoe. When I leaned against the flagpole to pick it off, this crabapple of a teacher began to yell at me. "You there," she shouted. I looked around and seen this flabby-skinned old woman with big white curly hair and so much loose skin under her chin that she looked like a featherless turkey. She was pointing at me from across the quad, with a long judgmental finger. When I looked around and didn't see anyone else nearby, I pointed to myself questioningly. "Yes, you," she started to tramp toward me, all the while pointing her accusing finger my way. I don't know, maybe she thought that her finger has some sort of magical powers to keep wrongdoers like myself from fleeing the scene of the crime. "You're not supposed to walk on the grass. Can't you read?" she croaked, and I could see the skin under her chin flapping with each step she took. Not supposed to walk on the grass. I thought, if I hadn't stepped aside, I would have been trampled to death by the herd of students pouring into the school. However, I didn't want any trouble, so I quickly grabbed the mashed wad of gum, pulled the majority of it off my shoe, flung it hard to the ground and slipped back into the crowd, before the old hag could get close enough to see who I was. At least, I hope she didn't get a good look at me. Maybe that finger of hers wasn't meant to keep me from escaping, but maybe it had marked me somehow, so that she could later hunt me down. Now, in my old school, on the first day of the school year, everyone went to the main auditorium to stand in line to find out what classroom you were supposed to be in that year. However, in Boyd Junior High, everyone seemed to already know where to go, except for me. They were running to their lockers, dialing in their combinations and then racing off to different classrooms. When the bell rang, I found myself standing alone by a row of lockers, feeling lost and scared.